Well, you've still got about a mile back up out to the east, 40 westbound around Midway Road, but that is improving very quickly now. Riding the brakes 40 westbound out of downtown, out past 640 on the west end. Still some heavy volume eastbound, that's Level Road, Pellissippi, and Cedar Bluff. A lawyer with a local phone number does not mean that they have offices here. Marcus Garza is part of our community, and Garza Law is an East Tennessee law firm. Sherry, Big Butte Michaels, traffic.
Looking for a fast quote? How about the right quote? We here at the Mike Dyer Agency can deliver both to help you with your insurance needs. Call us today at 865-966-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at MikeDyerInsuranceAgency.com. And remember, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Loving it here at Kelly's Kitchen. What smells so good? Wow, that's a big piece of meat.
Oz, that's our Cuban pork that we roast in mojo sauce overnight. And I'm so glad you're here in time to help me pull it.
No problem. It's a great addition to our lineup here at Kelly's Kitchen. Our Reuben, our Chicago beef, and our muffalata. Tell them where we're at.
We are in the Home Depot Center down by Planet Fitness in the Cedar Bluff area.
Or you can give us a call at 500 Beef. That's 865-500 Beef. Kelly's Kitchen.
The greatest comeback of all time is underway. Remember to shop local businesses. A reminder from 105.3 FM WFIV. Good times, great oldies.
Got your ears on?
If I can take it anytime, Dusty.
Okay, here it comes in just a minute.
Okay.
WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City. WFIV is powered by Rocky Top Jeep Ram with award-winning customer service and home of the lifetime warranty. Rocky Top, just off I-40, exit 407.
The following is a presentation of Horn Radio Sports. Here's Eric Gerhardt.
Good evening. Welcome into another night of Farragut High School hoops. Biggest home game of the regular season as the Admirals host arch rival Bearden, round ball battle of West Knoxville. And these teams squared off to get the district slate started back on December 3rd. The Lady Admirals fell at Bearden by a score of 69-51. And the Farragut boys, meanwhile, got an overtime victory. Saw a late lead evaporate, but rebounded in overtime to defeat the Bulldogs for the first time in 12 tries, 62-57. And so the big rematch tonight, and the student sections turning out early. Both schools well represented even during the boys' JV game, which Bearden won 60-44. And so the girls on the floor currently warming up for their matchup. The Lady Bulldogs bring a perfect 5-0 mark in district play into tonight's game. Obviously, they are the front runner in District 4-4A, and the Lady Admirals nipping at their heels, 5-1. Again, the only loss for Farragut in district play, the district opener at Bearden on December 3rd, 69-51, and the Lady Admirals were without the services of Keely Rogers that night. So it's going to be interesting to see the game being played at Farragut, where despite the fact that Bearden has a long winning streak over Farragut in girls action, the Lady Admirals have been consistently more competitive on their home floor than at the doghouse. And, of course, the addition of Keely Rogers simply cannot be overstated. Keely is, in many ways, the engine that makes this Lady Admiral machine run. But two of the better teams I would contend in the Class 4A statewide. And Bearden's certainly an experienced bunch coming off a 30-2 season of a year ago. They lost in the quarterfinals to Hardin County. Last year they defeated Farragut 61-60. That was here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Then won at Bearden 58-52 before winning the district semifinal 63-53. And so they ran their winning streak to 11 with the 69-51 victory this season at home over the Lady Admirals. And so Farragut's girls will be looking to duplicate what the boys did in that regular season matchup, and that is snap an 11-game slide against their arch rival. So looking at the girls' District 4 standings entering the night, Bearden's 5-0, Farragut's 5-1, Heritage is 4-2, Maryville 2-3, William Blunt's 1-5, Hardin Valley 0-6. Other District 4-4A matchups tonight, Hardin Valley travels to William Blunt, and Heritage hosts Maryville. Last matchup, the Lady Admirals were led in scoring by Ashlyn Sheridan and Ace Strickland with 12 points apiece. And so Ace was well below her average of some 18 points per game. Sheridan just slightly below her average. Bearden, meanwhile, was led by Bailey Burgess, who had 17. It was also noteworthy that Avery Treadwell, the big post player for Bearden, which is such a matchup nightmare for the Lady Admirals, as she stands 6'3", the only junior, I believe, in the starting lineup for Coach Underwood. She scored 12 points. They were all in the second half. And Bearden really blew the game open in the second quarter. They led 22-13 at the end of the first quarter, outscored Farragut in quarter number 2, 22-9, opening up a 44-22 halftime lead. Farragut outscored Bearden in the second half, but again, playing from well behind throughout that second half. Again, the final was 69-51. Our boys game coming up later in the evening should be a dandy as well, as the Bulldogs and Admirals kind of role reversal, right? So Farragut's boys are the undefeated District 4 4A team, 6-0, 17-5 on the season. Meanwhile, Bearden comes in 17-5 overall and 4-1 in the district. They have won 6 in a row, have the Bulldogs, just as the Lady Bulldogs have. And Farragut's boys have won 7 in a row, just as the Lady Admirals have. So a lot of similarities here. First and second place teams matching up, and the Admirals will be looking, on the boys' side of things, our nightcap tonight, they will be looking for their first regular season sweep of Bearden since 2006-2007. So the Admirals with the victory on December 3rd, 62-57, and they were led that night offensively by Dylan Atwell, who scored 23 points. Dallas Carvall poured in 21. The Admirals saw a late lead get away as Bearden was able to force overtime, rebounding a missed free throw and throwing it back up and in. A bank shot from straight in front at the buzzer to send it to the extra 4-minute session. But the Admirals outscored them in overtime, despite Bearden seemingly having all the momentum, of course, going into overtime. Farragut outscored them in overtime 7-2. And the big shot, Carter Mayfield, his first basket of the ball game, hit a long three, and Dylan Atwell was money at the line as he was 4 of 4 from the free throw line in the extra period. But the Admirals did not have Elisha Brabson that night and did not have Isaiah Smith. And so it'll be interesting to see Farragut with its full complement of players tonight and playing exceptionally well, how they will fare against Bearden, which of course is going to be hungry for a little payback. And the Bulldogs, as I said, they've won 6 in a row. They're playing awfully well also. They defeated Heritage Wednesday night 62-26, defeated Maryville on Tuesday night 54-32. A week ago they defeated Hardin Valley 75-51. So 3 straight district wins for Coach Jeremy Parrott's Bulldogs. And for the Admirals, again, they've won 7 in a row, and they too have been extraordinarily impressive of late. A week ago they beat Heritage 74-14, 60-point victory. Heritage had only a single field goal in each quarter. Then the Admirals defeated Greenville 81-52. The defending state champs go down by 29 here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. They defeated William Blount Monday night in a makeup game 88-69, and Tuesday night defeated Hardin Valley here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium 84-39. So a couple of teams really hot right now, and arch rivals squaring off. Should be a great night of basketball both on the girls and boys sides. We're just about set for the national anthem here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium ahead of the introduction of the starting lineups in our girls contest. So let's get a break, and we will return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's independent voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City. WFIV is powered by Rocky Top Jeep Ram with award-winning customer service and home of the lifetime warranty. Rocky Top, just off I-40, exit 407.
You haven't really had wings until you experience Craven Wings, East Tennessee's best wings, fresh, never frozen. No antibiotics, steroids, or hormones, and always gluten-free, which means a taste that will keep you craving more. Their sauces are made in-house, including University of Tennessee's tight end Jacob Warren's Personal Sauce 87. Watch the game on 26 flat screen TVs or sit outdoors on their spacious patio. Check out daily specials like their Wednesday Wing Ding or their Monday Burger Bash. Craven Wings is located at 12350 South North Shore Drive in Knoxville. Hot and crispy and cooked fresh to order. We'll see you there, y'all.
Order online at www.cravenwings.com.
Farragut is open for business, and Shop Farragut invites you to spend the afternoon exploring all that Farragut has to offer. From fine dining to fast casual, clothing and accessories, gift shops, boutiques, and much, much more. Our point, there's a lot you can find when you shop Farragut. So shop Farragut every day. And visit shopfarragut.com for your chance to win hundreds of dollars of gift.
Ready?
Shop Farragut
Yes.
Sound Sampler. Again, that's shopfarragut.com to register.
Lady Bulldogs of Bearden in their road black with the maroon numerals outlined in white being introduced first. It'll be Bailey Burgess, the Kings Academy transfer who led the Lady Bulldogs in scoring in the last matchup with Farragut with 17 points. She'll be joined by number 23, Maddie Brillhart, an LMU commitment, a 6'1 senior, as well as number 24, Jennifer Sullivan. She's committed to Tennessee Tech. She's a senior. Avery Treadwell, number 32, a 6'3 junior. Also, Emily Gonzalez, a Carson Newman commitment. She's a senior, 13 points in the first matchup with the Lady Admirals. Bearden's coached by Justin Underwood. He's assisted by Cosette Gaspard, as well as Josh Suttles and former Lady Admiral Stephanie Torrance. Lady Admirals being introduced. Number 3, Annalise Bishop, 5'7", a junior. Number 13, Ace Strickland, a 6' senior. She's coming off a 27-point effort against Hardin Valley on Tuesday night. Number 32, McCall Willis, 5'10", a senior. Number 34, Keely Rogers, 24 points. I believe in back-to-back games, but 24 the other night against Hardin Valley after scoring 17 in the first half. She also had 17 in the first half against William Blount on Monday night. And rounding out the starting 5 for Coach Jason Mayfield is number 44, Ashlyn Sheridan, a 5'10 senior. 15 points against Hardin Valley on Tuesday, 12 in the previous matchup for Sheridan. It'll be Sheridan to jump against Avery Treadwell. Again, Farragut's coached by Jason Mayfield. He's assisted by Andy Arndt, the Hall of Famer Alex Monday, and former Lady Admiral great Madison Maples. We are set for high school hoops, and the round ball battle of West Knoxville should be a great night here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Lady Admirals will control the opening tip. How about that? Ashlyn quickly off the floor wins the tip, and it'll be Farragut with Bishop at the point. Expect to see Bearden play some zone for sure. Or maybe a little box or triangle, we'll see. Rogers driving into the lane, lost the handle on it. Farragut turns it over into front court for Bearden. Comes Gonzalez, leaves it back with Sullivan. Right side comes back to Gonzalez. Shut down on the wing by Rogers to Sullivan out top. Ace Strickland stays in front of her. Off to Gonzalez. Farragut man-to-man. Left side pass will go over to Burgess. Looked last year like Bearden had lost its point guard. They'd be without a true point this year, but they got a transfer. And now here is a lost ball by Gonzalez. It's picked up inside by McCall Willis, so both teams turn it over on their initial possession. Rogers into the paint, strong to the hole, puts it up, and they'll call a charge. Rogers is called for the player control foul. Both of these teams, I would think, heavy favorites to make a deep postseason run, perhaps as far as Murfreesboro. And Farragut looking for its first win against Bearden. There's a lost ball out of bounds. They tried to go into the post to Treadwell, and Farragut surrounding her. Treadwell lost it off her fingertips out of bounds, and so we've had 2 possessions for each team and 2 turnovers for each team. Left side, Rogers head fakes a 3, cross-court pass to Sheridan, thrown high, but Ashlyn goes up, gets it, jumper right side of the paint, short. Brillhart the rebound for Bearden. Farragut looking for its first win against Bearden since December 8th of 2017. So 11 straight wins for Bearden, many of them very close games. Gonzalez off a double screen, double team, picks up her dribble, gives to Sullivan, good look for 3 from out top, in and out. Bearden's Gonzalez gets a tipped rebound and is fouled on a follow attempt. It's going to be the second foul against the Lady Admirals, and they'll give this one to Ashlyn Sheridan. So 1 foul on Keely Rogers and 1 foul on Ashlyn Sheridan early on. And Emily Gonzalez formerly of Lenore City, will shoot a couple of free throws. First one's no good. 6:05 to go opening quarter. We are scoreless in our girls' game. Battle of first and second place teams tonight, both girls and boys. Second toss good. Bearden's on the board as the senior Emily Gonzalez, a Carson Newman commitment. So she'll be headed to Carson Newman along with Farragut's Keely Rogers. Hits one of 2 free throws. Ashlyn Sheridan takes a right side pass, moves into the lane, gives it up to Keely at the right elbow, picks up her dribble right side, back out top to Bishop. Annalise gives off to Sheridan. Sheridan driving left, picks up her dribble. Guarded there by Burgess. Back out top now to Bishop, who looks over at Coach Mayfield. Hands to Sheridan between the circles. Sullivan is on Sheridan. Gets a screen from Willis. Ashlyn all the way to the basket and called for taking steps. Ashlyn bumped, lost her dribble. They called her for taking steps. Maybe a tough call. If you're not in possession of the ball, you can't walk. And she'd lost a handle on it. Bearden's Sullivan driving the left baseline, puts the shot up and hits it. So Sullivan with the first field goal of the ball game, and here's a steal by Sullivan heading back the other way as Sullivan wraparound pass leaves it for Gonzalez in transition and lays it up and in. Nicely done between Sullivan and Gonzalez, and Bearden leads early 5-0, and Coach Mayfield wants a timeout. Farragut has turned the ball over 4 times already in the first 5:05 of this ball game, and that was an issue for Farragut in the first matchup as well, helping Bearden score 22 first quarter points as the Lady Admirals committed 5 first quarter turnovers in the December 3rd matchup. Bearden had only 1 in the opening stanza, and the Lady Bulldogs led 22-13 at the end of the first quarter. And as I mentioned earlier, that game got away from Farragut in the second quarter when they were outscored 22-9. So coming out of the 32nd timeout, 3 for Gonzalez, 2 for Sullivan here early on. Bearden pressing coming out of the timeout. Zone press, Bishop with the ball. Dribbles into front court, and we had a foul prior to a 10-second count. So Farragut flirting with a turnover in rear court, but apparently Brillhart reached and fouled. That'll be Bearden's first foul. 4:54 to go in our opening quarter. Farragut yet to dent the scoreboard. Ashlyn Sheridan out high on the right side, guarded by Sullivan. Off to Strickland. Into the right corner. It goes to Annalise Bishop. Brillhart matches up there. Bearden in this zone, matching up on the perimeter. Skip pass goes over right side, cross court to Annalise Bishop. She'll come back left to Strickland. Quick 3 for Ace off the back of the rim. Backside rebound goes to Sullivan of Bearden. Bearden with a 5-0 lead as Sullivan brings it in front court. 4:20 to go opening quarter. Lobs inside for Treadwell. Treadwell against 3 Lady Admirals lays it up and in. That was a beautiful pass over the top by Sullivan. The hard part was receiving it for Treadwell in heavy traffic. After that, the shot was easy, and Bearden leads 7-0. Here's Sheridan, right side 3, good. Much needed basket for the Lady Admirals. Comes midway through the opening quarter, and Farragut is on the board as Ashlyn Sheridan buries a 3. 7-3, Lady Bulldogs leading, as Gonzalez is guarded by Keely Rogers. Bounces to Sullivan, left side, guarded by Strickland. Treadwell setting the screen as Sullivan picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass comes near side to Burgess. She'll launch a 3. Too strong. And the rebound is tipped. Sheridan picks it up and heads the other way. Ashlyn right at Gonzalez all the way to the basket. Scores. Nicely done by Ashlyn, attacking the rim in transition. And Farragut trails 7-5. Gonzalez goes inside to Treadwell, and the ball's knocked off of her out of bounds. Ashlyn Sheridan with a nice defensive play as Treadwell couldn't control the pass cleanly. And then Sheridan got a piece of it and deflected it off the big Bearden post player for the Lady Bulldogs' 3rd turnover. 3:20 to go, opening quarter, as Ace brings it into front court, walks it into front court. She's picked up by Burgess. Right side to Bishop. Bishop driving right side, loops it back to McCall Willis on the perimeter. Now to Sheridan, top of the key, left side. Bounce pass, right side, Bishop. Three-pointer, good. Good look for Bishop. And she buries her first shot attempt of the night, and the Lady Admirals suddenly lead 8-7. 8-0 run for the Lady Admirals on threes by Sheridan and Bishop, and a basket in transition by Sheridan. Gonzalez, left side, guarded by the Lady Admirals' Annie Priest, who has checked into the game, and Gonzalez drives into the lane and hits the deck. And we're going to have a foul call. It'll be Farragut's third. And they call it on Annalise Bishop. It'll be her first. So there's a foul on Bishop, a foul on Rogers, and a foul on Sheridan for the Lady Admirals early on. Maddie Brillhart has one for Bearden. 2:40 to go, opening quarter. So Annie Priest is in the ball game. She is spelling Keely Rogers currently. So Bishop, McCall Willis, Ashlyn Sheridan, Ace Strickland, and Annie Priest on the floor. Bearden now is going to sub for the first time as Gonzalez, a little gimpy after being fouled on that drive in the lane. She's going to be replaced by Hannah Claire Stevens, a senior. Had 9 points in the first meeting. Inbound feed comes to Burgess. She'll launch a three from out top. No good. Rebound was tipped, but Sheridan's going to get it on a carom. Ashlyn gives it off to Annalise, and Annalise Bishop into front court looks to Coach Mayfield. 2:25 to go, opening quarter. Left side, Ashlyn Sheridan with the basketball, gives it back to Bishop. Looking high post to McCall Willis. It's knocked away from behind, and that's got to be a held ball, and it is. So Willis was stripped from behind as Sullivan knocked it loose. McCall able to tie her up, but the possession arrow is to Bearden. $2:15 to go, opening quarter. Farragut leading 8-7 over Bearden as Sullivan drives right, comes back top of the key, gives off right side to Burgess, inside to Treadwell, spins to the baseline, puts it up with the right hand, and scores. Treadwell's got 4, and Bearden reclaims the lead 9-8. 1:55 to go, opening quarter. Priest in front court, bounce pass high post to Treadwell. Treadwell driving on Brillhart, up and under move, lost a handle on it on the way up, and that's because Bearden apparently deflected it away from her. So the Lady Admirals will be inbounding from underneath their own, well, from the baseline left. It'll be Bishop into the right corner to Sheridan. Sheridan driving on Sullivan, pulls up right side of the paint, gives to Priest, quick pass left wing to Bishop for a three off the back of the rim. Brillhart with a backside rebound for Bearden, gives it off to Sullivan, who brings it up the right side into front court. She's picked up man-to-man by Annalise Bishop with 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Bearden swings it around the perimeter. Left corner, Brillhart for a three. Good. Maddie Brillhart, good shooter. She's the LMU commitment, and the Bulldogs have scored here early on. And Bearden now on a 5-0 run. Here's Strickland, long three. Good. Ace Strickland way out top on the left side with her first basket. She's the third Lady Admiral to score. That's Farragut's third three. Strickland with one now. Bishop has one, as does Sheridan. And the Lady Admirals trail 12-11. 55 seconds to go, opening quarter. Sullivan, right side. Burgess, three-pointer is online. Nope, a little bit off to the right. Rebounded away by Strickland. And reaching in, Hannah Claire Stevens. But they gave the foul instead to a 13, and there is no 13 on the Bearden roster. That had to be on 3. There's no 13 on the floor, guys. There's no 13 on the roster. There we go. It's on 3.